The highly anticipated wedding of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and Emmy-winning journalist Sánchez was always going to be a star-studded affair, but few expected it to become a turning point for one of Hollywood's biggest icons, in the heart of Venice, surrounded by luxury and celebrities. Kim Kardashian reportedly had a private meltdown that highlighted more than just insecurities. It signaled a personal crisis rooted in fame, aging, and the desire to stay relevant. The scene, a fairy tale turned pressure cooker, the wedding was straight out of a romantic fantasy. Held in an opulent Venetian estate, it welcomed the who's who of global entertainment, tech, and fashion: Leonardo DiCaprio, Orlando Bloom, Salma Hayek, and of course, Kim Kardashian, always dressed to impress. But for Kim, this wasn't just another glamorous night. It was a rare opportunity to reassert herself as the reigning it girl. But something didn't go as planned. The spark. Sydney Sweeney steals the spotlight while Kim dazzled in a designer gown. Much of the night's attention gravitated toward rising star Sydney Sweeney. Younger, buzzier, and currently one of Hollywood's hottest faces. Sydney was reportedly the center of many social circles that evening. This subtle shift in focus reportedly triggered a wave of emotion in Kim, leaving her feeling overlooked and uneasy. An insider revealed that Kim wasn't prepared for the attention shift and felt deeply unsettled seeing the spotlight no longer belong to her. For someone who spent 2 decades crafting an image of unshakable glamour and dominance in pop culture, it was a jarring realization. The emotional fallout, though she kept her composure in public. Sources close to Kim say she was emotional behind closed doors. The wedding became a mirror to some of her deepest fears: aging in a youth-obsessed industry, being single in a crowd full of couples, and not being the center of attention at one of the year's biggest celebrity events. Her breakup with Odell Beckham Jr. had recently made headlines, and being at a romantic celebration likely magnified the sense of loneliness. She had hoped for potential sparks with someone new, possibly even rekindling a rumored connection with Tom Brady. But when none of that happened, and Brady was seen laughing and chatting with other younger celebs, Kim's confidence reportedly took a hit. A reaction fueled by insecurity following the wedding, Kim reportedly reached out to her team for a series of skin treatments and beauty procedures, anxious to reinforce her signature image. The message was clear. She was shaken. Though Kim is no stranger to cosmetic enhancements, the urgency with which she followed up on her appearance after the event suggested a deeper internal struggle. According to a source, Kim felt like she was watching herself fade into the background, a reality that's hard to accept for someone who's built a multi-billion-dollar empire on being the center of attention. A touching moment amid the chaos. Despite her inner turmoil, Kim didn't let her emotions eclipse the beauty of the occasion. She posted heartfelt tributes to Sánchez, calling the ceremony magical and emotional. Friends noted that Kim genuinely cried during the vows, moved by the deep love between the couple. The emotions weren't fake, but they were layered. Her tears reflected more than joy for her friends. They captured a woman facing her own crossroads, past her peak fame, recently single, and questioning where she fits in a world that moves on fast. Fame isn't forever. What happened at the Bezos-Sánchez wedding was not a dramatic meltdown in the tabloid sense. There were no tantrums or scenes. Instead, it was a quiet, internal unraveling, a confrontation between Kim Kardashian and her evolving place in pop culture. She's still powerful, still wealthy, still iconic. But in that Venetian ballroom, Kim was human, feeling the sting of time, the burden of expectation, and the uncertainty of what's next. Final thoughts. Kim Kardashian's so-called meltdown wasn't just about one night. It was a reflection of deeper themes that many people, famous or not, can relate to: feeling outshined in social settings, confronting aging in a youth-focused society, navigating heartbreak and loneliness, seeking relevance in a world that's always looking for the next big thing. For Kim, the wedding was a beautiful event filled with love. But behind the glitz, it also became a personal reckoning, one that reminded everyone that even the most glamorous lives have quiet battles.